I just got off a bus in Heredia, where we were before, and I'm going to walk a little bit this way. We're going to see something. So last time when I got this far, 2.5 weeks ago when I came to Heredia, I just turned around here and I noticed there was a Walmart and a McDonald's. What I didn't know is that this is part of a large mall complex. I don't actually know where the entrance is, but we are going to walk around until I find it. But it is somewhere close to here, and it's apparently a large mall, so let's see what we see. Well, that certainly looks like a big, fancy mall. A lot of domes and stuff. And I don't actually know how to get there, and I might have actually taken the long way around, but I'm sure there has to be some type of entrance to the mall. And there's two entrances here. I'm going to be going to this one. I'll go up the staircase. I'll pretend I'm in the Big Lebowski. And the name of this mall is Oxigeno. Only here, it's meant to be read from the other side. And this is, as I understand, one of the biggest malls in Costa Rica, or the biggest mall in Costa Rica, one of the biggest malls in Latin America. Wow! Now that's actually architecturally interesting. Let's see what's going on in there. So apparently this is a mezzanine level with adult casual dining, I guess I would say. But down in the middle, we'll see something else. So there's a gigantic play area with animatronic dinosaurs. So yeah, this is fancy. So I'm going up the escalator from the second floor to the third floor. Don't know what's on the different floors. Don't know if they're arranged by theme or something. Just, it's a big mall, so I'm just kind of wandering around. A lot of interesting stuff to see here too. And the escalator runs smoothly. Can't even fit this all in the picture, but there's some kind of rock climbing gym / tree house. Third floor otherwise looks kind of empty. Maybe most of the action is on the second floor. I don't know, like I said, this is a big mall. So one thing to notice, or that I noticed, is a lot of this architecture is circular, and that the walkways curve around, and all of that has to be more money and more effort than just making a standard, square architecture place. We have these teardrop shapes. So yeah, all of this is fancier than normal. So there's a familiar store, Payless Shoe Stores. And there are actually some American stores here. And there are also some of what we would call anchor stores, but not really. Like there's an Econo being a large department store with clothing and home goods. We also have some cars here. But I've noticed a lot of the stores tend to be smaller and tend to be boutique clothing or jewelry or electronics. So I'm back on the first floor. Another department store there, but the first floor is actually almost more of a basement. So I think the second floor is actually the main floor. And now I've reached the part of my mall crawl where I'm walking around in circles back in the second floor food court. So this mall might not have been quite as big as I thought it was. It was just I was walking in circles. It is pretty big, but it's not gigantic. Has some interesting features though. And right now I'm actually trying to find my way out. There we go. So this is the other entrance on the other street. So one thing that struck me is that, like I said, that mall had a little bit less anchors, and a lot of the practical things like department stores that we'd go to for a mall when I was a kid are not there. Instead, you have a lot of experience stuff, a lot of higher-end dining, a lot of boutique stores, whether that's jewelry or electronics. And being that Heredia is a pretty affluent community, and a lot of affluent communities close to here, I assume that this mall, and there's also the Cinemark, I wanted to see that, is more for the experience than for shopping for practical purposes, which you can do at a lot of places a lot closer to, San Jose. Anyway, so that is a review of the mall, and as often is the case, I kind of chopped it up because I was trying to be unobtrusive. Didn't want to be a loud gringo. Anyway, here I am back out on the streets, and gonna see some other stuff, but that is the end of the mall portion. So actually I'm gonna walk back this way back to the center of Heredia.